What's going on, guys? XMB Sports here. I'm back with another video, and of course, you know what we're doing. It's what we do every week. We go over some of the games from last week, and we go over this week's schedule. Now, before we get started, obviously, my record. Let's start with that. Pretty damn good, right? Not bad. I went, what was it, 10-2? Is that what I went? I think I went 10-2. I got two games wrong. Got the Miami one right. I don't know, y'all. I bet some of y'all thought I was nuts, but man, you know how it is. 49ers just, they're too banged up, man. They ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not happening with them this year. But yeah, I think I only got two games wrong, which I think is pretty good. So, of course, I didn't get to get 11 wins. I could have got 11 wins. But of course, New England and Denver got, postponed. And that Tennessee game got postponed. I did not expect Buffalo to lose that bad. I picked Buffalo to win it. So I figured, oh yeah, I mean, the Titans have like half the roster sick. How are they going to win? Well, it didn't really matter, did it? Because that was ugly. A lot of big things happen. Nothing new with the Jets though. They just love to suck. We get rid of Le'Veon. He goes to the Chiefs, as I predicted he would. Uh, Not a whole lot to talk about my team because we're pretty garbage and we're on our way to 0-16. But in other news, this was a pretty good week of football. I mean, there were some games that I actually did like. I mean, the Sunday night game was pretty damn good. The Monday night game that we didn't get, I wish we could have got. That would have been kind of fun, I feel like. Even though I said I didn't care about it, I kind of did care about it. Because, I mean, Denver and New England, when they play, it seems like it's always a good game for some reason. I don't know why. But we get to see them this week. Maybe it'll be good. Cam Newton's back in practice, so maybe it'll actually be a good game. But anyway, let's. I guess there's not much to recap about last week. I was gonna go ahead and like recap a bunch of games, but I don't think there's too much. I think you guys can have a general idea of what happened. I mean, it was kind of to be every game that happened almost was like expected, right? Like, I mean, if I had like six upsets, I'd be going over every single one of them. I'd be like, what happened in this game? But I mean, I got all my games right. I mean, there's not much to recap. I mean, I gave you a pretty good reason last time why I thought they were going to win, and same thing with Miami. But yeah, let's start off with the reason I didn't upload yesterday is because there wasn't a Thursday night game. That's if you were wondering if everybody was freaking out, like, oh my God, is he not going to upload this week? Is he going to, pull a Branson on us? No, I'm not. I just didn't upload yesterday because as Branson said, he's coming over this weekend. So I needed to make sure I had every single thing that I was doing in school done. And basically yesterday I finished everything except for one thing, and I wrapped that up about 20 minutes ago, and then I just decided I'd hop on here and make this video. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I had all my work done, so I didn't upload yesterday. I would have probably like squeezed in time to upload even if I still would have done it. So let's get started into the next week. Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Cleveland's white hot right now. Pittsburgh, I guess they're pretty good, I guess. They like playing down to their competition. That's not going to bode well in this game. It is in Heinz Field, though, so that kind of worries me for them. I'd love to see the Browns go in here and whoop their ass, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Pittsburgh will win this game because, Pittsburgh, they just, how it is. Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh, and oh, okay. Well, my TV decided to go out. But I guess while I'm waiting for my stuff to figure itself out. Okay, never mind. It's good. But yeah, Pittsburgh wins this game, and like I said, you know how they are. They pull out their voodoo magic and seem to always win a game, even though they don't deserve it. Next game, Cincinnati and the Colts. Colts will win this game, even despite the awful quarterbacksmanship of Philip Rivers and him loving to throw the ball. He's literally Jameis Winston. As he's gotten later the later he's gotten into his career, the worse he's gotten with turnovers. It's sad to watch because in his prime, like 30 to 31-year-old, like 29 to 28 kind of year old, Philip Rivers was like a monster. He would not turn the ball over, but you know how it is. Colts still win, though. Denver, New England. supposed to be the Monday night game, obviously, but it ended up not being so. Still going to go New England regardless of who they have at quarterback, because I just don't think Denver's that great, especially with that Von Miller. So, yeah, absolutely New England wins this game. Detroit and Jacksonville. I don't know. Jacksonville just lost to a Texans team that's in complete disarray, and I had them winning that game, and it made me like kind of just roll my eyes. I don't know how Doug Marrone's not fired. I don't know how that whole team. I don't know how that team hasn't just decided just to kind of rip itself apart, kind of like how Atlanta's doing and the Texans are going to do. Which the Texans thing was kind of a whole nother deal. It was kind of ripped apart by the guy who was managing it. So, but fair enough, you know. Detroit. I don't really have a whole lot to say about Detroit because Detroit is what they are, and they are bad. But Detroit should win this. If Detroit can't beat Jacksonville, there's no hope for you. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like that's pathetic. If you can't beat Jacksonville, I get it in Jacksonville. That's great. That's great. It's in Jacksonville. I don't care. You should still win this game. Giants Washington. What's that? You don't have Saquon? Well, Washington wins then. It doesn't matter. I don't care if Dwayne Haskins is throwing 30 picks or Kyle Allen's throwing 30 picks. The Giants suck. I don't care that they hung around with Dallas. I don't care what they did last week. I do not give a damn. They will lose that game, and I don't care. Houston and Tennessee. Tennessee, like I said, they are just on a fucking war path right now, evidently. And Houston, they got their first win. Good stuff. Getting rid of Bill Brown was a very big part of that. But Tennessee is still going to whoop your ass too. I mean, if they beat the Bills, how are they not going to beat? If they can't beat the Texans, I will literally roll over in my grave. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. If they don't win that game, I would be really mad. Chicago and Carolina. Carolina's looking really good, but obviously the Lord and Savior of Chicago, Big Dick Nick, great quarterback apparently. Who knew? But just kidding, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go Carolina, I guess. I would take Chicago, but I'm not super confident in them getting a win there because they barely just squeaked out a win there against Tampa Bay, and they should not have won that game remotely because Mr. Tom Brady forgets that it's 4th down. How do you know? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to start ranting if I even think about it. But yeah, Carolina. Baltimore, Philly. Baltimore could literally go in there with their eyes closed and win that game. Baltimore. Atlanta and Minnesota. I literally don't give a single dog shit about this game. And anyone who does is off the rocker. Kind of like the next game that's coming up, but we'll be back to that one. Atlanta and Minnesota, yeah, I don't give a rat's ass who wins this game. I really don't. I could care less. Minnesota, I guess. Sure. They almost beat Seattle somehow, so sure. The Jets, and actually, hold on, I need to hype this one up. Hold on. Oh yeah, 4 o'clock, baby. Miami and the Jets. This is in Hard Rock Stadium. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a real dogfight of a game right here. 2 big mammoths squashing it out on the field. Man, come on, this game is trash. I've been watching this garbage ass game. Nobody wants to watch Miami sorry ass, and nobody wants to watch my team. My team's garbage, sorry ass team. I hope Miami wins, to be honest with you. Like, this is our Super Bowl. This is literally the only chance we have to remotely win a game this year. We have Miami twice on the schedule. That's the only that's the only games that we have that we can win this season. That's it. It's the only ones. Because we played the NFC, we played the NFC West and the AFC West. So we play the Chiefs. So we play the whole AFC West and the whole NFC West. So we basically play the 2 best conferences in football this year. Great. Then we have to play Buffalo again and New England twice. So, yeah, literally, the only games that we have left that we can win is Miami. That's it. It's only ones. And if we could have got the 49ers later on down the schedule after all these injuries, maybe then we could have beat them. But we already played them when they were hurt, and they whooped our ass. So that didn't do much. But, yeah, this is our Super Bowl. If we win this game, then we won't win another one. But I'm kind of okay with that because at least we didn't go 0-16. But yeah, I'm going to go Miami because we're not going to win. You know what? No. Upset alert. Freaking, yeah, upset alert, baby. Miami loses to the Jets. We move on, baby. We're the big dogs again. Okay. Anyway, Sunday Night Football, Green Bay and Tampa Bay, the Battle of the Bays. I don't know. Green Bay, like I said, they look really good. I'm really impressed. Their defense is awesome. Their offense is playing really well. There's just a lot of good things to say about Green Bay right now, which makes me really mad because I don't like Green Bay remotely. But they are playing really well, and I'm really enjoying what they're doing on each side of the ball. They're very, I hate to say it, but they are kind of entertaining to watch. But I'm probably going to go with, I'm going to go with Green Bay over Tampa Bay. I know that sounds like blasphemy to take Aaron Rodgers over Tom Brady, but I'm going to, because Tom Brady doesn't even know what down it is half the time. So, I mean, at least Aaron Rodgers knows what down it is. That's one thing we have going for us here. So, Sunday Night Football, Rams 49ers. Last year, this would have been an absolute dogfight. This year, it's going to be an absolute ass whooping. 49ers will get their shit kicked in. Rams win this one easily. Not even close. We have 2 Monday night games. We actually have a Monday day game. We have a Monday game and a Monday night game, actually. So, about 5 o'clock, we get Buffalo and the Chiefs, which will be an awesome game. A battle between two teams that are really good, but kind of confused me last week. Like, the Chiefs and the Bills are Super Bowl contenders, but they made me go, huh? At their performances. So, I'm going to go Chiefs. I'm sorry. I don't care if the Chiefs lose. I can't pick against the Chiefs. It's not happening. Like I said at the start of this whole series, I said there will only be a few times I ever pick someone over the Chiefs because I'm that confident in the Chiefs. And Buffalo, after getting their ass straight handed to them last week, there's no way I'm picking them over the Chiefs. I guess you could argue that the Chiefs have a terrible defense, and I should pick Buffalo, but I'm not going to. Monday Night Football, the actual Monday night game. Arizona and Dallas. Okay, I mean, I don't really know what to say about this game other than cool, I guess. Like, I mean, it is what it is. I don't really, I don't know. I kind of don't care about this game. They should have made the Kansas City and Buffalo game the late day game, honestly, instead of making Dallas and Arizona the late night game. I'd much rather have the midday game be Arizona Dallas. But it is what it is. I'll go with Arizona because Dallas has Andy Dalton, and Andy Dalton literally makes me just want to cry watching him throw the ball. I also want to say my condolences to Dak. That was one of the worst injuries I've had to watch a quarterback take. That was awful. I'm so sorry. And man, I really applaud you for being able to be strong enough to move on. That's tough. I hope you get your contract, man. I guess and if you're wondering why I didn't name off a few teams like Las Vegas, the Chargers, New Orleans, or Seattle, they all have bye weeks. If you were wondering, just in case anyone didn't know, I'm sure you did, but some people go, "Oh, you can go over my team. You can go over my team." That's why, because they had a bye week. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. But I do have one more thing, I guess, to add on top of all this. Just in case you were wondering, we are doing the rebuilding series after the 16-team tournament. So after Branson does it and gets it over with, we will do this series. I've decided to do this. You guys can pick between 3 conferences in the comments. You comment what conference, and if there's a team you like, you can comment it. If you don't know a team or don't want to name a team, you don't have to. I will give you the Big Ten, the Pac-12, and the SEC. Name one of those conferences you would like for me to rebuild a team in. I will do it. I even have my own set of sliders. It's kind of realistic, kind of not. I run Heisman. I run a specific set of sliders. I will give the sliders to Branson. I think he already has them, but because like way before we did YouTube, he was rebuilding Minnesota and I was rebuilding Illinois. I could actually continue my Illinois series on this channel, but I feel like that would be kind of weird for you just to jump in because I'm in year 2. The first year I actually didn't rebuild. I actually won the national championship against Alabama in a really kind of not close game, actually. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, one of those 3 conferences: Pac-12, Big Ten, SEC. The reason I picked those conferences, if you're wondering, is because they have really good rivalry games. The competition's always very fierce in those conferences. I don't care which one we do. They all run very different types of... The way these conferences play are very different, so I think it'll make it interesting to see which one you guys pick. Branson apparently said that he was wanted you to pick between, what was it, in his LSU video, that's uploading. He said like Eastern Washington, or no, it was like Eastern Michigan, Central Michigan, and someone else. I can't remember the other team, but there was a few other teams like that. I'm going a little bit more upper echelon with my teams because I know that, I don't know. I like playing in bigger conferences. I like big conference football, and I know you guys want to see probably a Power 5 rebuild. So I can do a Power 5 rebuild, and maybe he can do a group of 5 rebuild. That's fine. We can do two different types. What I was going to do is I was going to put us both in the same conference with like 2 bad teams, and we both rebuild them. But if he's wanting to do a group of 5 rebuild, that is fine. So, like I said, drop the conference and the team if you want to put the team. If you don't want to, that's fine. You don't have to. Yeah, but put the conference. Let me know which one you guys want, and I'll get back to you, and I'll let you know. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to add on top of this to make sure this kind of rounds out the video perfect. I think that might be it. I might have a new series coming on the channel for myself. I'll see what Branson thinks of it. Actually, I can't tell you. I can't actually ask Branson yet. When he comes over this weekend, I've actually got a surprise to show him. I think he'll like it, and if he likes it, then I'm going to make it a series on my channel. I'm going to try to do this, I don't know, like once a week or at least try to do a few games or something like that. I gave you a hint, it was a game. But, it's, I think it'll be a cool series. What I'm trying to do with it now, I'm trying to figure out how to play the game. I'm going to have like a side franchise for myself to play by myself, and I'll have the main franchise for you guys that I want you to kind of pick. It is football oriented, obviously, because it's a sports channel. It wouldn't be anything else. You know that. So, you guys, like I said, drop in the comments, conference and team if you would like. And if you guys got any questions about the rebuild that we're going to be doing when we actually get to it after the 16-team tournament, or if you have any questions after Saturday, we, go ahead and fling them away about the new series that I'm starting. Like I said, I'll kind of start it out of the blue. I'll probably make it like a little video kind of introducing it, and then I'll film it. You know how I'm going to do it probably. But so, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the notification bell. That way you know every time we upload. It's good to be back. It's good for let's just keep moving on, guys. Try to have a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing before I go. We might be streaming Saturday. We don't know yet. We'll just kind of have to see. If you guys show up to the stream, I guess we'll keep streaming. But if not, we won't. But we're just trying to spread some football with y'all and enjoy it. Like I said, I know it would probably be kind of boring just to sit there and watch us, and the game's right there, and we're kind of we can watch it with you obviously, but it's kind of delayed, and I don't know, it could get kind of messy. You guys could say something before we do, and we look, and then you spoil it for us, or it could be vice versa. We could say it, and you ain't seen it yet, and you're like, oh damn, you just spoiled that for me. But you know how it is. We'll cross that bridge when it gets here. Let's just enjoy the weekend, guys. I love you guys to death. We love you guys to death. Keep showing your support. We love you guys. Goodbye.